different types of storages, uh, SSD storage and HDD storage. So I will
Yeah,
share you.
yeah. Excuse me, Farooq sir. Okay, yes,
Yeah,
recording started. Recording started.
yeah. Thanks for confirmation, Alimadhi bhai.
Okay, thank you. No
Yeah.
problem.
So I will be sharing my screen. Just let me know if you anyone not able to understand my English or if I am very fast. Just you can let me know so that I can slow down my conversation. I will be sharing my screen. Just give me a minute. So we have discussed about the core services of AWS, EC2, and general purpose of instance, compute optimized instances, memory optimization, storage optimization, and we also discussed about the naming conversation and how the EC2 instance types are defined, and we have also modified the EC2 instance from T2.micro to T2.small. So those who have joined newly, just they can go to the recording sessions and they can learn the things. If they have any doubts or any queries, they can ask in the class. Okay. We have created an EC2 instance, login with EC2 and verified, changing the instance type and verified and creation of web servers and accessing the website from internet. Then we have also learned about the EBS elastic block storage, types of block storage, what exactly an EBS is. It's a storage part for our EC2, and we also known about GP2 volume and GP3 volume, the differences about GP2 and GP3, and we also learned about like IOPS SSD volumes, like 4 GB, starting volume size will be from 4 GB to 16 GB. Then the HDD, uh, EBS volume of HDD volume, and the performance, like how the volume types are and performance. So today we'll be starting with our concept called as another core service that is called as snapshots. Okay, so first we will discuss about EBS snapshots. What do you mean by snapshot? First of
Excuse me,
all,
sir. Sorry to disturb you in the middle.
yeah.
Yeah, if you can magnify your window, that will be fine because unnecessarily we are. I mean, when we want to go through post completion of the classes, like we couldn't be able to access it freely because the contents doesn't seems to be visible. If you can magnify your glass instead, we are getting like the participants window. If you can go that will be fine.
So maximize.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So you want me to maximize my window?
yeah. That will be fine, sir.
Okay,
You
is
can
it
also.
fine now?
This is the maximum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Farooq sir, I think students are asking a little bit previous class. You can overview the previous class so they can understand. I think some new students are here. Just 15 minutes you can revise the class.
So no, Mohammed. I think Mohammed is asking about the screen sharing, right?
Uh, he's asking about the screen. Yeah, I think our old videos are not clear. That's the reason he's asking.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay,
That is
okay,
very
okay.
correct.
Anyhow, we make some solution, inshallah. Right now, we are recording in the laptop. Hopefully, you will understand and it will be very visible to you in the next
All
sessions.
right. Inshallah.
Okay.
Just 10 minutes, you can previous class if you give like little bit, okay, so they can understand for the new students. I think one of my friend son also joined. Another two students
Okay.
are there.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Uh, okay. Fine. Aliman bhai.
Okay.
So, so I think till previously from till EC2 instance, creation of EC2 instance, it's okay for everyone, right? From there I can continue.
Just uh, just briefly show the dashboard for the from where they can access the for login system so they can understand. and once they see, they can understand with previous videos. Just show them the dashboard, like how we are going, how we are entering, and what we are putting our email ID and password, and you need to take the debit card or credit card. So just overview that.
Okay,
I think it will be okay.
fine. Just give me a minute.
And today is the last day. We are not going to take any new admissions from today onwards. Okay, who are coming for next classes, they have to attend the next batches. It will be take another 2 3 weeks.
Yeah, those who have joined newly, like you can go through the basics of cloud computing, and the cloud computing, like we are working on AWS currently, and for creation of AWS, you can log into aws.com. Okay, and once you log in, you need to create the new AWS account for your lab sessions. So here you can use sign up to the AWS. I will share you the link in the chat window. From here you can create your new account of an AWS. So at the time of creation of AWS account, you require a Gmail account. So you will be mentioning as AWS account name, and then the verification code will be displayed on your email. Just enter that, and after that you need to provide your root user password, and after that you need to select the subscription type. Like we have a 6 months of free trial subscription, and next is a paid subscription. So currently we will select a choose free plan. The plan, we will choose it as a free first now. For now, we have a validity for 6 months. Then you will be going on and selecting as a personal, and you are giving your mobile number, so that you will get a verification code on your mobile, and then you need to enter your credit card or debit card details, so that the 2 rupees of Indian currency will be get deducted. So, and after that you need to give your PAN card if you are from India. If you are from any other country, you need to give your government identification number for the taxation purpose. For some countries where the taxation is not applicable, for them it won't require a PAN card. So if you are from US, you need to provide your US taxation ID. Okay. After that, you need to provide some more details, like why you are using this. Like we will be using as a research, and it's for company use or individual use. You select your PAN card, then the text message will be displayed on your mobile number. Enter the text message, verification code, then finish. Your account has been created. So once you have created your account, you can start playing with your AWS services and resources with free of cost for the next 6 months. After 6 months, you need not to upgrade it, so it will be get automatically, your account will be get closed automatically if you have not converted your account from free to paid. Okay, so if you want to practice for another 6 more months, you create a new email ID and you start practicing the service. Okay, that's what we can create the AWS account. So I will be logging into a AWS console, and I will show you a brief like what we have done yesterday, did before yesterday. So select sign into console. signing using a root email, user email. My root email address. Which will ask for your MFA authentication. So we need to register MFA authentication first of all. At the time of creation of your account, first we will create an account. Once we log in, firstly at the first attempt we need to create our MFA. Click sign in. So here I will go for EC2, go for search bar and type EC2. You will get an EC2. It's a compute instance. So it's a compute services which has been provided by AWS service provider. So select an EC2. Go for instance and click on launch instance. Here I will mentioning as my name of your computer or a server name. Windows demo 01. I am selecting an operating system here. You have a multiple operating systems. You can select your operating system and select the instance type. It's T2, T3.micro. And here we need to create a new pair, or you can use an existing key pair. So what is a key pair? Key pair is nothing but it's a security key for your login to your server. So for every laptop we are using a username and password in the same fashion. So we require a password to log into our server, which is called as key pair. You can use one key pair for multiple EC2 instance, or you can create a number of key pairs for all the EC2 instance. The recommendation is to use one key pair for multiple servers. So I am using my key underscore win. So if you want to create a new pair, you click here the create new key pair, name the key pair and simply say create a key pair. So a key pair will get created. And here simply I am clicking a launch instance. So this is what we have created, a Windows server instance. In the same fashion, we can go ahead and we can create a Linux web server. Launch instance. Demo 01. So I will keep its default is Amazon Linux and Linux operating system. And instance type I will keep it as a T3 micro. Why I was using T3 micro? Because it's free trial eligible. So for the as we have using a free trial account, so free trial account has an eligibility for T3 micro and other EC2 instance T3 small and C7i, a flex dot large, M7i, flex dot large. So these are the free trial instances which are free. We can use it for our testing purpose. I am using a already used key, my Linux web. Here I am using this as a web service. Our HTTP web service is nothing but accessing my website. To access a website, you require two protocols, that is called as HTTPS and HTTP. So currently I am using only HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. And here I want to show you, like in a previous class we have discussed about types of EBS volumes or storage which has been assigned to our EC2 instance. So if you click on advanced here, you can see configuration storage. You can click this volume 1. So you can see here the size is we have selected as 8 GB and storage type is an EBS and your device name, and by default it creates a snapshot of your EC2 instance once it has been created. That is called as a first snapshot. And here we can select the volume type. We have a different types of volumes. You can see here it's general purpose GP3, GP2, IO1, IO2, and here we are not able to select these two HDD parts, that is called as SC1, ST1. Why? Because these are not supported to boot volume. Why? Because this is nothing but currently we are selecting this partition for our boot volume, and only SSD disks are available for boot volumes, but HDDs are not used for a boot volume. So by default it's a GP3. We will keep this like this only, and it is an encrypted. So here we have a multiple options, encrypted and non-encrypted. We will learn more about this encrypted and non-encrypted, how you are selecting encrypted and what is encrypted and what is non-encrypted in further classes. Okay. Deletion and termination. So what do you mean by termination? So once we terminate our EC2 instance, automatically our drive also need to be get deleted. If you select no here, means what happened, your EC2 instance will be get deleted, but your operating system or your server will not be get your server will be get deleted, but your drive will not be get deleted. So do you want to see this? We can see this. So okay. We'll keep it as a no for now. Let us see. Go for advanced details, and here I am going to build my website, for which I am writing a small program or small command line interface program which gives me to access my website. Yeah. So I am clicking on launch instance. So my EC2 instance are launched. A web demo is getting launched. So here my Windows demo server is already launched. So this is what we have seen till yesterday, till day before yesterday, the previous classes. So today we will be learning about our uh, storage snapshots. Yeah, and I got a request from like few students. Like I suggest you to copy this small program. I will be pasting you in the chat. Like those who have not already copied this, just you can copy this and save in any of your notepad. Why? Because we will be using the same program for entire our testing purpose. Like we will be creating multiple EC2 instances, and like this program is very useful, and it will demonstrate like connectivity of your web server. So by going further, we will be learning about the load balancers and distributing the traffic from one server to another server. So this program will help you to understand about how it works, means how the servers and load balancers work. So this program will help you to understand. So I request all of you to save this program in any of the notepad or any notepad plus plus, so that it will be handy for you all. Okay. Hopefully today and tomorrow we will be continuing this on Google Meet. From like tomorrow we are stopping our registrations to the candidates, means no new enrollments, so that after that we will start starting our sessions on SEEKHO10X app. Which I am correct, Alimuddin?
Yes, inshallah we will start in the app itself.
Okay, okay, sure. Thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. So now we have already created our two EC2 instance. So if you want to validate like whether my web server is working fine or not, I am copying this public IP address and pasting in my Internet Explorer. Now it should connect to my web server. So connected to web server, you can also try this. So I am pasting this link in the chat window. So try to access the same IP address from your laptop or your mobile or from your desktop. So anyone. So you will get this page. So copy this and paste in your internet. Copy this and paste in your internet browser, so that you can able to get the internet page. Can anyone confirm? Are they able to get or not?
Yes, we are getting the same result. We
Yeah,
are getting
sure.
connected.
Thanks for the information. Okay. So now we are going to learn about the uh, EBS snapshot. So what exactly a snapshot is? Snapshot is nothing but creating an image of your server or your volume. So snapshots are of two types. Snapshot can be your EC2 instance or can be your volume. So I will take an example like I want to deploy or I want to make some changes on my software. Like an application team has deployed his application on one of the EC2 instance, and before making any changes to the website, they want to make sure that the server should be activated or server should not get impacted if there is any issue with your application. So what application team will request? Application team will request us to create the snapshot. So snapshot, so we will be requesting either EC2 snapshot or a EC2 snapshot or EC2 snapshot or a volume snapshot. So these volume by volume snapshot. So EC2 instance snapshot is nothing but which captures your entire EC2. Like if my EC2 contains C, D, E, F multiple drives, then entire EC2 instance will be created as a snapshot. And if you want a separate or specific volume that need to be created as a backup or a snapshot, then it will be take his snapshot of a particular volume. So now we will be going to see both the things. We are going to create a snapshot of EC2 volume, and we are also going to create a snapshot of a volume. And in our session we will be learning now to how to create a new volume and to attach to a multiple server. So attach to a EC2 server. So and one more thing, like the usage of your snapshot is nothing but used to create your new volume from a snapshot or restore from a specific point. So after like application, I have taken application team has requested me to take the snapshot. I have taken the snapshot, and application team has performed some changes on their application. But after some time, it seems that the application is not working as expected after the upgrade or after the changes. So what the application team will do? Application team will request us to restore the snapshot from the point where we have created it. So what will happen? We will be restoring our EC2 instance to the latest snapshot which we have taken before the application upgrade. So the application will means like will work as it is, as before it was working before the upgrade. Link means all the upgrade software which has been upgraded on application will be get deleted. So the current snapshot is nothing but the snapshot which we have taken before the application upgrade. So that snapshot, that server runs as it is, means there will not be impact on your production activity, like users will not face any difficulty to access the application. So at the time of creation of EC2 instance, you have observed like AMI, we have selected the AMI like Windows, Linux, and Mac OS, like we have selected an AMI. So the snapshot can also be converted as an AMI. Why we are using this AMI? Because if we want to convert, like if we want to create a same EC2 instance with the same application, right? So in another region, like for example, let us take, I have created my application in Indian region, and later I want to upgrade my application to another region, like I want to move my application to another region. What I will do, I will create a snapshot of particular image or particular EC2 instance, and then I will move that move that snapshot to another region, and from the snapshot I will create an AMI image, and I will build another EC2 instance. So this is what we can do, we will be doing in our lab sessions. So we can perform EC2 snapshots, and as I said, we can perform both the volumes of the snapshot, like EC2 instance snapshot and volume snapshot. So another major advantage of a snapshots are nothing but snapshots are incremental snapshot. What do you mean by incremental? So incremental means, uh, in a previous scenario, when we are in a live, when we are in a on-prem environment, we used to take the backups, like we used to create the tape drives. In a tape drives we used to take some backups of our EC2 instance. So what is a backup? Backup is nothing but copying your entire data to a another backup storage. So that backup storage will be useful when your physical or if your original data has been lost. So snapshots are also used for disaster recoveries. Here, so we will be seeing how the incremental backup works. So if you can see this diagram, so here how exactly the snapshot works. Like for example, let us take three stages of your snapshot. The stage 1, I have a 10 GB of the data where I have taken a snapshot. So taken a snapshot called as, like I have mentioned as a snapshot A. So the entire 10 GB of data has been stored in my storage. Okay. After some time, after 1 week, I have modified some data. Like let us say another 6 GB is the same, and another 4 GB I have modified. So when I take the second snapshot, what happened? It will only create the snapshot for the modified data, but not for the data which is not modified. The data which is not modified, the snapshot will not create an image for that. The snapshot will verify the data of the first snapshot. Then if there is any changes on particular data, then the changed data only will be taken as a snapshot. So when I want to restore the snapshot, so each data, 4 GB of data will be updated to 6 GB, and then the 10 GB of my data will be restored. Okay, so in a third case, like if I have 2 GB of data is changed, like here 6 GB of data and 4 GB of data is changed, and another screenshot which shows the screenshot C shows me that I have added another 2 GB of data, means I have another 6 GB and 4 GB is not changed, and I have added another 2 GB, it's nothing but 12 GB of data. So what will happen when we create a third snapshot? So only the data which has been created, which has been latestly created, will be taken as a snapshot, and when I want to restore, so this 2 GB plus 4 GB and 6 GB, so entire data will be restored. So this is called as incremental backup, so our incremental snapshot. So snapshots works on incremental process, like which stores the only the data which has been changed. So for example, if my snapshot size is 5 GB, and I am taking another snapshot of the same volume, then it will be identified, it will be searched for the previous snapshot, and then the data which has been changed, only that snapshot will be taken care. Okay, so got it? Are any queries on this part? If you want me to explain again, I am ready to explain. Just let me know.
Yes, this is a bit confusing for us. So I
Okay.
have a doubt. Like you said that like snapshot, if you want to replicate of that one in another region, uh,
Yes.
we, 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 we make a image of snapshot, right?
Yes.
And that will be transferred to AMI.
Not not. We will be transferring to other region. Like for example, we have an EC2 instance and we created a snapshot of our volume or EC2 instance snapshot. Then we will transfer this EC2 instance to other region as a snapshot.
Okay, but how the server understands? Server understands through AMI, right?
Yes, yes, server
You
understand.
said something like a snapshot is uh, yeah.
Your voice is little bit getting weak, Mohammed.
Please explain again, sir.
About the snapshot or about this incremental, or you want me to explain about the snapshot again?
Yeah, right from the beginning is bit better because you said that when the application people want to make any changes,
Hmm.
the snapshot they earlier created will be something like it got confused from there. Like,
Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Okay. So first of all, I want to tell you like what exactly a snapshot. Like from there you want, right?
yes, sir. Okay.
So uh, take your mobile. Okay. So you take your mobile and click a picture of your mobile. So what is a picture? Picture is nothing but an image, right? Are you all agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Right? So picture is nothing but an image which contains the current state of your data. Means in which condition you are, the current state of your data will be captured by an image. So snapshot is also follow the same process. So once you trigger as a snapshot, so what the snapshot will do? Snapshot will create an image of your EC2 instance or your volume. So what do you mean by volume and what is the difference between EC2 instance and what is the difference between volume? So EC2 instance is nothing but a compute storage. It's a compute. So which is a collection of your storage and your memory and your CPU and your application. Means entire application. Like for example, if my EC2 instance have more than two volumes or two drives, like for example I will take my computer has C drive, D drive and E drive. So three drives I have. So on a D drive my application is running. On a E drive I have some application related data. Okay, so till here it's clear.
So what if we have multiple instances in our EC2?
People,
Will that
Mohammed,
take a snapshot of the entire
your your
application?
voice is not clear, Mohammed.
I mean instances.
Sorry,
I
your
mean
voice is
there are
not clear.
multiple instances in our EC2. Sir.
Yeah, I'm getting it. So multiple instance in our EC2, right?
Okay.
Mohammed,
I don't
you
know.
are getting little. Yeah, you are.
Generate a more.
Hello.
But
Yeah, I
I really
request
love your
everyone,
topic. I
please
mean,
keep your data is very strong,
okay.
and it should
Yeah,
be very
yeah.
clear
So the
if you are.
Snapchat will take care of all the data of yeah.
Sorry, sorry, Mohammed.
Also, it was not me.
Okay, someone is asking me a question.
Sayed
Okay, you can, yeah, Sayed, you have raised your hand. Just let me know.
Yes, sir, I would like to get it explained from the beginning of that snapshot, sir. So you have explained it.
Sure, sure. Sorry.
I got it, sir. You explained it.
Yeah.
Right. Thank
Sayed, anything is there like you can ping me individually also. Okay.
you. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. So here, don't we get confused between EC2 and a volume. So here I want to show you what is EC2 and what is a volume. So if you go can see my screen. So what is this instance? Instance is nothing but an EC2. So we are into an EC2 console. EC2 is a name of a compute service which has been provided by our AWS. So in a EC2, we are creating a servers. Servers are named as an instance. So EC2 is a service, and in the EC2 service, we are creating a servers. So servers are named as a instance. So every server has a unique identification number, which is called as our instance ID. So here you can see I have created two EC2 instances, and both the EC2 has a different unique identification number. So here you can also see that we have created an availability zone. The both the servers are is in US East 1C and US East 1C. So both the servers are in a same availability zone. Okay. So if you want to know what is the difference between the EC2 and a volume, so if I select this EC2, every computer requires an storage. That storage is called as your volume. So that volume is named as elastic block storage. That is called EBS volume. So majorly the EBS volumes are the drives which are assigned to your EC2 instance. So your uh, drives are assigned to your instance. So if you select any of the instance and go to storage, here you can see here you have a volume ID. So volume ID is nothing but it is also a unique identification for each and every volume. And you can see here volume state is in use and attachment state is nothing but attached. So here this volume has been created and attached to my instance. Means this is a storage for my EC2 instance. So you cannot remove this volume until and unless your EC2 is down or EC2 is stopped. So if you want to remove this volume, let us see. Okay, I am going here, I am selecting a volume. Okay, this is a volume which is attached to my EC2, and go for action here. You can see delete volume and detach volume. So if I click a detach volume, what will happen? Detach means what? You need to remove the volume. So let us see, detach my volume. After you detach the volume, you might still be changed for your volume storage. If you no longer needed the volume, delete, it stop incremental changes. Let us click on detach. you can see, fail to detach the volume, unable to detach the root volume for the instance. So this is the instance what we are using it, right? 914B, and the error message you can see this volume is 1788C is unable to detach. Why? Because it's a root volume. What do you mean by root volume? It's a primary volume. So primary volume is required to any of the EC2 instance when it is running. So without the storage, your computer will not run. So let us take an example of your laptop. Without a storage, will your laptop start up? No, right? So every computer require your CPU, memory and storage. So at least one storage is required. So here also you require a one storage which we are calling it as a volume. Okay. So now till here I hope everyone is clear about EC2 instance and EC2 and instance and volume. There is no confusion between these, right?
Yes, sir, for me clear.
If anyone have a doubts or if anyone has any queries, just raise your hands and let me know. I am ready to explain once again. Why? Because understanding is very much important here. Why? Because from here onwards we are going into a little bit in depth of concepts or in depth of topics. So till in the last week we have covered only a basics and basics and basic steps, and from here we are moving to a little bit of advanced topics, like these are majorly these are the tasks which has been performed by system operations team or of administrator. So these are the major basic performance tasks which we need to perform it. So I request all of you, please raise your hands or let me know if you have any queries or any doubts in this part. Okay?
Sir, will you explain it in brief, sir? About this?
Sorry?
Very briefly, will you explain it again, sir?
About this EC2 and
Instance and volume.
storage and volume?
Yes.
Right. Right. Okay, sir. I will update you. So I will again brief you on this part. Okay. Yeah. Sir, let us take. Let me tell you about what is exactly an EC2. First of all,
Sir.
so EC2 is an elastic cloud compute. That's the reason why it has been named as EC2. Elastic Cloud 2 compute. So what do you mean by compute first? Compute is a computer or a server. Okay?
Right.
Compute is nothing but a server. So what is a server? Is this a physical server or a virtual server? We have two type of architect. One is called as physical. The physical is nothing but for which you can touch and feel. But for the virtual, it's a completely program based or file based, which is called our virtual server, where we are using an AWS, Amazon, Amazon Web Services, right? So in Amazon Web Services, for the virtual server, we are calling as EC2. But if you go for other public cloud, which is called as Microsoft Azure, the same EC2 will be known as your virtual server or virtual machine. So we will be naming it as virtual machine. So this EC2 is nothing but only a name. So if I can show you, like we have a, so I have some diagram, so, some service. So here you can see here If you are not able to view it, I will zoom it some little bit. Okay. These are the cloud service providers. I am naming as topmost cloud service providers: AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, and Oracle Cloud. So for a compute, or we will be calling as EC2. In the same name, in same compute, will be named as virtual machine. In Azure, if you are learning an Azure, it will call as virtual machine. You will be having this type of image. And if you are learning as Google Cloud, you will be knowing this the same virtual computer as computer engineer, sorry, compute engine. And if you are learning about Oracle Cloud, you will be again learning as knowing this virtual machine as virtual machine. But here you can see the symbol. The symbol is little bit different from Azure and cloud. So all are same. All are same. The concept and the work is same. All are virtual machine. Virtual machines are a simple, it's a program based operating system or program based system. Okay, so these virtual machines require an operating system, right? So if you are running your laptop contains your hardware. Laptop is nothing but your hardware. To run your hardware, you require your software, that is called as your operating system. We are using a Windows operating system. In the same fashion, we have different types of server based operating systems, which are Linux, Microsoft Windows, and Mac OS, and etc. So not only server, we are using a desktop environment also on our cloud platform. So that's the reason sometimes we use a Mac OS, or sometimes we use an Windows 11 operating system. So like that we are using. So that is called as an EC2. So in a EC2, if you create any virtual machine, so that virtual machine will be named as instance. Okay, that virtual machine as named as instance. Okay, got it? So every virtual machine requires a storage. That storage is named as a volume. Okay.
Perfect, sir. Perfect.
Right, sir. Thank you.
Thanks for that. Right. So here is nothing but snapshot. What is again the snapshot? As I said, like the snapshot is an image of your current virtual machine or volume. Like you can take a storage snapshot, which is called as your volume snapshot, or you can take a snapshot of your entire instance. If you can take the snapshot of your entire instance or a particular volume. So where it has been different, sometimes my application team used to request me saying that, hey operation team, can you take a snapshot of a particular volume? My application is running on E drive and you need to take a snapshot of a E drive on particular server. Okay, so they will send you an email saying that take a snapshot of a particular E drive. So it means that they are requesting you to take the volume snapshot, not an EC2 snapshot. But in the real time scenario, what we will do is we will create a schedule to take a backups. So backup means what? Every 24 hours we will create one image of EC2 instance. That is called as snapshot in a real time scenario. So that is called as instance snapshot. Instance snapshot will contain your instance configuration. What do you mean by instance configuration? Instance contains your configuration and your storage and your entire application data. So what is the configuration? Configuration is nothing but is your memory and your CPU. Okay, the configuration is comes under your memory and CPU. The storage is nothing but a volume, and the application is nothing but an application which is running on my particular drive. Okay, is it clear now?
Right, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thanks. And anyone, do you want me to explain about incremental?
No, sir, that's okay.
That's clear, right, to everyone?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
So can we jump into a practical session?
Sure.
Okay. So keep your login ID and everything as login with your uh, web console and get ready and create two EC2 instances. Okay. Just give me a minute. Let me connect my charger. So in our lab sessions, first we will create an EC2 instance for Windows and Linux that we have already done just now, and create and attach EBS volume for Windows and Linux and mount to the operating system. Okay. Be keen to the practicals. Okay, pay attention to the practical sessions because these are very much important practical sessions. Okay, so here first what I will do, I will try to connect my EC2 instance, Windows EC2 instance. Say connect. Here I will download my RDP file. Say keep. Okay. Then what I need to do? I need to decrypt my password, saying as get password. I used to upload my key, which I have already created. So click and open and say decrypt. I got my password. Copy this password. Okay. Go to the downloads. Say Windows Demo 01 and say connect. Say OK. Say yes. So here my operating system is got connected. Click on start button. can go for server manager. Please pay attention to everyone. So let me go for tools, and here I will go for computer management. Here you can see as disk management. You can see here you have one disk that is called as 29.5 GB. Okay, so it's a 30 GB of your disk. So we will make it like this only. Okay, we'll minimize this, and now we will create a new volume. So let us go for EC2. Here, if you go down, you can see EBS Elastic Block Store, and here you have option called as volume. Go for volumes. Here you can see there are two default volumes which has been created, and sorry. So and one more point I want to tell you here, like the volumes are attached to the same availability zones. So if I create a volume in different availability zone and want to attach to a different EC2 instance in a different availability zone, it is not possible. This is an interview question. So can I assign a volume to one availability zone volume to another availability zone volume, or another EC2 instance which is in a different availability zone? The answer should be no. You can assign only the volumes which are available in a same availability zone. So if your EC2 instance is, if your, like for example, let us see, my EC2 instance is US East 1C. So if I create an volume in US East 1A, can I assign this volume to my the EC2 instance, the instance which is running on US East 1C? My answer is no. Let us see practically. I am creating a volume. Okay, here I am selecting. Here you can see now I got these two options. Why? Because these are non-boot, no boot drives. Okay, we can create an extra storage part. That's the reason it's got highlighted. I am creating here a volume of 10 GB. Okay, we can do as per our requirement, and here I am selecting a availability zone as US East 1A. So don't create a volume for a snapshot. So here specify a snapshot, or if you want to create a volume from a specific snapshot, you can select the snapshot. Here you can see you have two snapshots. What are these two snapshots? These two snapshots are created at the time of your EC2 instance creation. So in the same fashion, like by using a snapshot, also you can create a volume. So volumes can be created based upon your snapshots. So if anyone,
Sir,
yeah,
sir, yes, I just want to hold on for a while.
yeah,
You just showed there are two snapshots which are created earlier. It was by default when we make instance, it will be created,
yes,
right?
yes. How it has been created, I will show you that option also. If you go for launch EC2 instance, okay, here I am making it as, uh, let me take any demo. Let me take it as a demo. Okay. So there is an option. So let's go down. Go for storage part. Storage configuration of storage. Click on advanced and click a volume. Okay. You can see here the snapshot. The name of a snapshot. So this is a snapshot which is defaultly created at the time of your instance creation.
Right.
Okay, so if you want to know more about the snapshot, just I will right click on it and I say duplicate a window, and here in a search bar I am clicking on snapshots. Here some message to me. Here you can see the snapshots. Can you see the snapshot here? No, right?
Yeah, no.
See here, owned by me, and if you click here, private snapshot, public snapshot, owned by me. Okay? These are the all are public snapshot. You can see multiple snapshots. Okay, so you will feel some strange where these all snapshots came, right?
So because it's a free trial account, whatever the instance being created will be by default, it will remain in the system,
No,
something like
no,
that.
it's not like that. It is for your entire AWS. So for your entire cloud. So on your entire cloud, it's 1989 plus snapshots. You did not got it right?
Yeah, I got it. I mean, by default, it is there from the AWS, right?
Yeah. Just ping me your just go to the EC2 instance which you have created just now. Okay. Go to this EC2 instance. Come down here and you can see the snapshot details. It's not mentioned. Yeah. Storage. Yes. Take this snapshot ID, copy it, come here and you paste it. From where it is searching on your entire AWS. once you create a snapshot, I can also view the snapshot. But only the thing is, you require a snapshot ID, which is called as public snapshot. A EC2 instance, whenever a EC2 instance is created, it will not show in your snapshots. This thing will take a lot of time. So now it came 37,000, right? 37,431 plus. Okay. So let us come to the volume here, creation of volume. So I will be creating a volume. You can see there are two more snapshots. Import snapshot, import snapshot. That is called as AWS Volumes service import. Okay. So what I will do is simply I will say create a volume. Now I am created a volume, but for this volume I have not created any snapshot. So that's the reason why I did not got a snapshot ID. Only a volume has created, and if you can see the volume, it is in a US East 1A and it is in a available stage. It is not in use. So when I go here and I will try to attach this volume, say I will say attach a volume. Here I need to attach this volume to my EC2 instance. So is there any EC2 instance available in my US East 1A? No, right? No. So here it won't show you any machine. Okay? It's not possible for you to attach the EC2 instance which are not into this availability zone. So what I will do, I will go here, I will delete this volume. Let me delete this volume. Okay? Go and delete this volume. Save it. Hopefully the volume is been deleted now. So I will create an another volume. Sorry. Go for create volume. I will mention it as 15 GB now. Previously it was 10 GB. Now I will mention it as 15 GB. And here I am selecting a US East 1C. Okay. I will say create volume. Refresh it. Click on this. See here what is showing? You have only one drive, right? That is a C drive. Say action and say attach volume. My volume is in US East 1C. Now select here. You can see two virtual machines which are running on the same availability zone. So for which virtual machine I am going to attach this volume? I am going to attach this volume to Windows Demo 01, right? So click on attach volume. Here I need to give the name or description of your volume. Select this one. Here you can see it's a reserved one which is called as a root volume. I need to select any of the other name and say attach. Now my volume is in attached and in use stage. Okay. Can I detach this volume? Is it possible to detach this volume as this is already assigned or in use with my virtual machine? Can anyone answer?
Yes,
Yes
we
or
can.
no?
Yes,
We need to first shut down
We need to shut down?
the maybe.
No, it's not required. So in our live uh, in our on premises, it's very much difficult for us to add the storage. So if you want to add the storage, what you need to do, you need to shut down your computer, you need to add your extra hard disk, then you need to start your computer. But in your virtual environment, it's not at all required to shut down your server or shut down your computer. Yeah. So just simply come here to your virtual machine. What I will do is I will refresh. See, automatically you got it. I did not do anything. Automatically I got a 15 GB extra drive. I have attached this to my Windows machine, and now I got my drive. What I need to do? I need to configure my drive. Just right click on this drive, right click on it, and say initialize the disk. Now my disk will be initializing, means it start working. Okay, my disk is still initialized, and whether it shows any drive letter, no, still it won't shows my drive letter. So let us go for my computer. Can you see any drive, extra drive? No. Why? Because still we have not configured our drive. Just we have initialized the drive, but we have not configured our drive. What we need to do? We need to configure our drive. So click on this drive, select right click and say new simple volume. So we are creating a simple volume. Simply say next, next, next. So here it's saying you the drive will be format and will get ready with assigned a drive letter. See, drive letter or path is D drive and file system NTFS and volume type, volume name and all. So simply say finish. So now you can see your new volume called as a D drive. So the same thing, you open the my computer, you got your drive. So in this fashion you can attach and you can configure the drive. And now I got a one more request, like my application is stored on D drive and the data is getting stored on a D drive. Like for example, I have given a 15 GB of your D space, D drive space. Now application team comes to me and says that no Farooq, this 15 GB is not getting sufficient for me to run my application. Can you increase the volume? Right? So now I need to increase the volume. What I will do? I increase the volume from my server? No. Why? Because this volume is coming from my AWS, right? From the volume storage. What I need to do? To identify the volume name, which volume name or which volume identification, right click on this volume, go for properties, go for details. In here you will not get this information. Okay, here you won't get this information. Open CMD command prompt. There is some command I did not remember it. I will let you know. Okay. Okay. So let us go here. From here also you can find. Click on this volume. Go for properties. You will see Amazon Elastic Blob Storage Specie Disk Drive. So this is a drive name, and here you can see the drive name, information, properties, go for volume. I will give you the command tomorrow. Let me check that command. Yeah. Now is nothing but I want to extend my volume. Select this 15 GB and go for action and say modify the volume. So currently it is a 15 GB. Now I want to make 20 GB. So here you can increase the volume size, but you cannot decrease it. So currently it's a 15 GB. You can go up to 20 GB or 21 GB, 25 GB, 40 GB, then 1 GB, 1 TB like that. But you cannot reduce the volume size once it is increased. Okay.
Why is that, sir?
This is by default. It's from the design. From the design itself, you have allocated one space, but you cannot reduce it. Okay.
Okay.
So in my company recently, like the last year we got one issue saying that my application team came to us and said we want to decrease the size of our volume. Will it be possible or not? So we simply said it's not possible. Then what is the next alternate or what is the next solution? Okay. Why they want to decrease the size of the volume? Why? Because the cost is getting increased. Why? Because each and every volume is associated with a cost. If you take a high volume, then the high cost. Let us take an example, like I have registered 20 GB on my AWS. So AWS will be charging for 20 GB, not for the data which is lying in my drive. Like I have taken the space of 20 GB, but I am utilizing only 5 GB. So here AWS will be charging for you a 20 GB, not for a 5 GB. Okay. So when application team realize that they are having only 150 of GB of data, but they are still using around 500 GB of a disk. So they planned us to reduce the size of a disk. So we said it's not possible. Why? Because it's from the design, we cannot modify it. So what is the next solution? Next solution is nothing but we have created a new volume with a 150 GB of drive and attached to the EC2 instance which they require. The application server is working on it, where the application is running on it. So we have attached that volume to that EC2 instance, and we requested application team to copy the entire data which is lying in your 500 GB to 150 GB. So they started copying the data from 500 GB to 150 GB. Once every data is copied and once their application start working fine from the new drive, they confirmed us that you need to remove the 500 GB of a volume from our EC2 instance. We have removed the EC2 volume from that EC2 instance and we have deleted it. Right? So like this is a alternate solution where we can help around. Okay? Got it?
Yes, we can modify it as per the customer requirement, and later we can detach whatever is not required, right?
Yeah, if the decreasing of volume is not possible. Volume size.
Yeah, I mean, you have created another volume, which
Hmm.
again you have attached to that instance, and
Hmm.
later copied from the first volume, the data, whatever is available, and reposted into the newly created volume, right? That was been,
Yes.
and then later you deleted the one which is not required in order to cut down your cost.
Yes. 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 That's right. That's right, Mumbai. Correct. Exactly correct. So here you can refresh it. So you can see here. Previously it was 15 GB. Now it's 20 GB. Now let's go. Here you got 5 GB extra. Simply click on this. Say extend my volume. Simply next. Next. Finish. Now my volume size is extended. Okay. So like this I have extended my volume from 15 GB to 20 GB. Okay. Now another concept, another step, like Firasat, you remember, like we generally to extend the C drive, we need to shut down the server, then we need to extend the drive, right? Then we need to start the server, right?
Right.
But in your AWS, it's not like that. Directly you can extend the volume without shutting down your server. Even though the C drive also can be extended. So this is a major important feature in GP3. If you go for GP2, it's not possible. If it is GP3 volume, it's possible. So what I will do, it's a 30 GB. I will make it as a 35 GB. Here I am selecting a 30 GB and I am going for actions and I am say modify the volume. Okay. Here I am making it as a 35 and I simply say modify. Modify. Now I have 5 GB modified. Okay. 35 GB. When you comes to the server, just go to the server. Okay. And here you need to refresh it. Right click on it and say refresh. See, you got another 5 GB extra. Now here your task comes into the picture. Right click on it and say extend the volume. Next. Next. Finish. Now your C drive is also extended. So sometimes our application teams used to come to us and says that my C drive got full. My C drive has utilized more than 90%. Can you increase the size? I will say yes, we can increase the size. So they will ask the next question to us. Do you require any downtime? So we used to say that no, we does not require any downtime. We require only a ticket from an application team, those who are requesting us to increase the volume. Why do we require a ticket? Why do we require a ticket is nothing but for the billing purpose. The who is the authorized person to issue or means requested you to increase the volume. So for what do you say? For the security reasons, for the management, we require this ticket. So we used to get the ticket from application team, and based upon the ticket request, we will extend the volume. So simple. It's a simple thing. Okay. So hope everyone is logged in with their AWS console. Can you try it right away and let me know?
Yes, we need to create the instance from the beginning because every day we are terminating.
Yes. Got it. That's what I said. Just in a meanwhile, you start creating the EC2 instance. So you start creating the EC2 instance will take very less time. So I want you to do it right away so that it will be clear to all. So why? Because later we are moving to a snapshot topic. Just now I have done only with the volumes. So now after that, in a next, I think by next session we will be going with the snapshots.
I have
The
a
next
doubt,
session.
sir. I have a doubt
Yeah.
here. You said it is only possible in GP3 but not in GP2. So
Mhm.
how do we get to know whether it is how do we get to know the limitation? Whether GP2 has limitation, GP3 has no limitation. Like you said, it is extendable. It is possible. I mean, the data has been increased because it is GP3 what do you call the type of
Mhm.
model is. So if it is GP2 for a new like people like us, why it is not possible in GP2? We just want to know that.
From the design itself, from the like from the AWS, they are not allowed. From after that, after some time, they have upgraded their general purpose volume from GP2 to GP3. In that, they have updated and they have provided this feature
Okay,
from the
GP2.
design itself.
Okay, GP2 is obsolete one. I mean, not obsolete. At least it is a very old version. So that is not
Yeah,
possible
yeah.
in that.
GP2 is an old one, so which is
Okay.
like I think after few months or years it will be get terminated or it will be get disconnected. Why Amazon is using still GP2? Because there are some servers still running on GP2 platform.
So which need to be migrated to GP3.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Okay.
Farooq sir, let someone to share their screen so other students can also see what's going on,
Yes,
how they are processing.
yes, yes. Good suggestion, Alim bhai. So anyone, those who are
I
willing
think
to share.
I think Naseem or Muhammad,
I'm stopping my presentation. Anyone in the class, anyone in the session willing to share their screen, most welcome. They can share the screen and start doing the lab. So that it's little bit tricky one. So which we have discussed the class today. It's little bit tricky one. So I want you people to understand this very clearly. These are the from nowadays. Uh, please, like from nowadays, make attention to the lab sessions. The reason is nothing but it's going to be little bit. We are going in depth of subject from now onwards. So and scenarios are these things are coming into a live environment. So when you move on to your jobs, okay, and these are also an interview point of view questions which I am discussing right away. So no one is willing to share. I think Alimadin sir, no one is willing to share the screen.
no, let them share because this is very important and they can also learn when they are going to make practical in front of
Yes, yes,
sir, and it is good for them and for other also.
yes, yes,
So
yes.
we request senior students, 2 days, 3 days seniors. So please welcome.
Yeah. Thanks, Mohammed. Thanks
Yeah,
for
I
sharing.
appreciate. No issue. If even though if you are making mistake, sir is here. They can guide you.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, yes. Create only one in EC2 instance, that is Windows. Linux, we will do it tomorrow.
And Syed and other new student, please have attention.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Alimadin sir, after completion of this, you can take the attendance. Okay.
Sure. Okay, from tomorrow onwards, it's not required because we are going to shift to app itself. But one request for all students: please keep your data strong and network is strong. So and please sit in some proper safe place. There should be good network. So it should not be lagging in our screens.
Sir, are we be able to download that app on the laptop or on the system?
No, it's not able to download, but you can see as much as you want.
Simultaneously, we have to run that mobile phone and that laptop. Also.
Yeah, you can do.
No, simultaneously, like here, you can connect from your mobile and you can use your laptop for your practical session.
That's good.
Okay, sir.
But I suggest like use your laptop only for sessions also, but because you will have a big screen, so it
Yes,
will
sir.
be
Yes. That's what, sir. So whatever the live classes we are having, sir, it will be displayed on the either on the laptop or on the system. It will be
Yeah, it
for
will be recorded. It will be recorded sessions, and it will be you can view recorded sessions also after the class as well.
That's good. Yeah, you can make practice. Once you finish the class, you should make the practice. At least you should give 2, 3, 4 hours in a day.
sure, sure, sir. But on the laptop itself, or we
In
have to
in
use
in
the
lap
mobile?
in laptop, it's better.
Laptop only. Say.
So,
Yeah.
so, sir, if you don't mind, will you explain the procedure how to see in the laptop?
Already is there in the recorded class, and right now Mr. Mohammed is going to display whatever previous class is done. No, the same thing is happened.
Okay.
So all those data is available in our recorded class, but still sir will teach you whatever you want. Okay, no issue.
Right, thank you.
Okay, he's here to help you. Don't worry. Okay, you are the first class, no, but no need to worry. This is once you enter the class and you will understand step by step. And your father is more expert. I know, Mr. Muzaffar is my friend
Yes,
also.
sir.
Yeah, Sayed, just once you go through all the recorded sessions once, so
Okay.
that
Okay,
you will get a brief idea what we have discussed till now. Then
yes, sir.
let me know if you have any issues, so that if you are still facing any difficulties, we will have one-to-one
Sure.
session also when you are free, so that we will discuss. Okay?
Yeah, and even
Okay.
though you can post your doubts in the
Okay.
app also, there is one group chat would be there, and you can post.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right now you didn't enroll, but tomorrow when you are going to enroll, you will get the chat section also. So you can post
Okay.
whatever doubts you have. So then
Okay.
sir will be reply. Otherwise, he will reply in the class. No need to worry.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah, great. EC2 instance has created. I think it will be initializing. Just give me 2 minutes. Let me get my some water.
Brother Muhammad, you can communicate also. Okay, even though what you are doing, so other people also should understand. If you are wrong, sir will stop and he will teach you again. It will be good, and group discussion and group studies would be more have retention.
Yeah, sure, inshallah.
In between, you can ask, sir, I'm going right, I'm saying right. Then it will be helpful for other.
Yes, you have created one volume. Mohammed, what I will do is, suggest is you log in to connect to EC2 instance first.
Yeah, in order to connect to EC2 instance, I'll be showing it how to. First, we need to select that one, the volume which
Yeah, go for
region
connect.
you want to connect it. You have to check it and go for connect. And under RDPI client server, we need to download the remote desktop file. Right, sir?
Yes, right.
Once it is downloaded, we need to get a password for that.
Yes, yes. You need to decrypt your password by your key.
Yeah. So we need to decrypt that one. Decrypt.
Yes.
Now we can see the password here. This need to be copied. Right, sir?
Yes, yes, right.
So I have copied that one. And then next step, sir, I forgot that.
So go to the downloaded folder and open the RDP.
Okay. Yes, yes. And the password which we have copied, we need to paste over here. Then okay. We need to click yes over here. From here we need to start, right, sir? Click on the start.
Yes.
Over here, server manager.
Yeah, go for terminal.
And under manage over here on the top right side,
No, go for tools.
tools, okay, okay. Computer management,
Computer manager.
alright. Then over here, sir.
Go for disk management.
All right, okay. Now we can see here Windows with 30 GB is almost ready here. So if you want to expand that, if you want to further increase the capacity of that Windows C, we need to create a volume for that. So for that we will go into the instance volume, install EC2 console. I'll minimize this first. I'm into EC2. Here is my volume of the EC2 instance. I want to increase the volume for that. So either I can do it by clicking from here, I believe.
No. This first what you do is you create one new volume and attach to this instance.
Alright, sir, okay. If for creating volume, I'll just go scroll down into EBC, Elastic Block Storage, Store EBS, and then click on the volumes. And then create volume. I'll click on create volume. So here it is 100 GB, so my requirement is around 15 GB. I'll just click it on 15 GB and then click on create. Availability zone we forgot to check in that. It is by default, I think it's Europe North 1A. So I'm just creating a volume for it. The volume is created, but there is no snapshot because we just extended volume only. We did not do anything with the snapshot. So you can see there is no detail about the volume 15 GB, whatever we have created. So now, if you want to see further details, you can see here. Now there are two different WSL. One is Europe North A and Europe North B. 1B. Can we attach these two volume to two different available zones? The server not possible. The server.
Yeah, see availability zones.
Yeah. It's clear, sir. 1A and 1B. Sir, available zone is 1A and 1B. Europe North 1A and 1B. I want to modify this volume in order to attach that extended volume for the same instance. Modify volume.
No. Just go to the server once. Go
Okay.
to the server. The RDP server which you have connected just now, right? Yeah.
Okay.
There you refresh it. Right click on disk management and click on refresh. You have attached the drive, right?
No, no, we haven't touched it because there were two different AZs, sir, available.
Okay, fine. Delete that and create new volume in the same AZ.
Okay, sir. Okay. So I just want to delete this first because the availability is AZ is different for that. So I'll just delete right away from here. Now everybody can see the volume has been deleted, which I just created a while ago. I deleted just because the volume for the instance we have created is the AZ for that volume is different from the volume which I newly created. So I just have to make it same availability zone for the volume in order to club that together. So I'll again create a volume. GB. I need to click 1B because my earlier existing volume is 1B, so I'm going to click again here 1B in order to extend my capacity. So clicking on create volume. Now it is created. So what I need to do is I need to attach this one. I'll go into actions. Sorry. I will select which is need to be attached and I'll click on attach volume. Now I have to give an instance name. So this is by default like there. Device name, Windows, and I'll click on attach volume. Now we'll move it to the server. We'll see what has happened in that. Now we can see there is 15 GB. Additional disk is been attached to the Windows C disk. Can everybody see that?
Yes, Mohammed.
Yes, we are seeing. Good explanation, Mohammed. Appreciate.
Yes, good explanation. Very appreciated. I want everyone to be explaining in this same fashion.
Yeah.
So today Mohammed is explaining. I want other participants also to be
Yes.
Ready for explaining in this same fashion.
Yes. Tomorrow, because this is SEEKHO10X, everyone should learn 10X, brother.
So if I again need to modify the volume which is already existing here. So what I do is I'll make a change over.
Mohammed, you need to initialize the disk and you need to create the drive.
Okay, sir. Right click on
the disk and click on initialize. Disk 1 is there, right? Disk 1.
Right.
Yeah. Right click on it and say initialize the disk.
Yes. I'll click OK. Why we are doing? Because over here on the top you can see only one disk is available, because I mean the other disk is not being configured, it is not showing over here. So that is the reason we are just configuring it in order to reflect in drive C. So do we need to convert it to dynamic disk?
No dynamic disk. Just click on the disk, the
Okay.
black one. Click on that
Okay.
and right click. Yeah, right click and say simple volume.
Okay.
Use simple volume.
Right, right. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Click on next. Click on next. Next. Again next. Next. And finish. Now everybody can see that new volume D is being created over here. Right, sir? This part is clear, sir, right? Shall I move?
Yeah, this part is clear. Now you extend the drive of E drive.
Okay.
Then
But
you
then
extend,
again-
extend C drive also.
Right. So I came back into the volume area, EBC area under volume, and I'm just going to select select the volume which I need to extend it further. So here my volume is 15 GB. I need to extend it. So I'm just getting into actions. Modify, clicking on modify volume. So over here I cannot reduce the volume because the system does not permit, the norms of the cloud system does not permit me to reduce that much. So I have only option to increase that. So from my capacity does not fulfill in 15 GB. I need around 20 GB. So I'm moving it to 20 GB. Sir. And then I'm clicking on modify it. Yes, click on modify. Now my entire volume has been extended to 20 GB.
So you extend in the server also.
Server, so yeah, I'll do that. So for that I'm going into server. Now we can see I need to refresh that first.
Yes.
Clicking on disk management. Refresh. Now everybody can see 5 GB is unallocated is there. So what I do is I just right click.
No, right? Yeah, right click on the
Right click on the new volume and then extend.
Extend, right, extend the volume.
Extend the volume, yeah. Click on extend the volume. Next. Next. Finish. The volume is successfully extended up to 20 GB. Similarly, we will do for drive C also. So I'm going to select my drive volume C for drive C. Again, same procedure. Need to modify it. Click on modify. It was 30 GB. I want to make it 40 GB. And click on modify. Asking for permission, we click on yes, modify. Now it is extended to 40 GB, which was earlier 30 GB, and extended to 40 GB. I will move on to server to see what has happened in that. Any changes in that, we'll see over here. Now I need to again refresh this in order to see disk management, refresh this. Click on refresh. Here we can see 10 GB is unallocated to the Windows C. Again I'll click on this Windows C. I need to merge that one, so I'm just clicking on extend volume and then click next, finish. Now it has been successfully extended to up to 40 GB. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful, Mohammed. Excellent.
Thank you, Mohammed. Very good explanation.
And tomorrow other students also need to practice this.
Excellent, sir. Everybody should appreciate it.
Jazakallah.
Syed, Naseem and all. I think Sarah is missing today.
Yeah, Sarah is not available today.
Okay.
Yeah, hope everyone has understood it. Yeah.
Okay. We can,
Everyone has a clear picture and all. So just do one lab sessions and then you can go ahead. Yeah. If you have any queries or any doubts, you can come back to me so that we can explain. Yeah, sir. Tell me.
So one thing I would like to know, sir, from the
Yeah.
app from the mobile to convert to the console, sir, our system, how
Sorry. Sorry, sir.
that app, Seeker app, everything will
Hmm.
be displayed in the app, no, sir? That recorded sessions, I want to see on the desktop, sir.
Yeah, you can see in the desktop as well, inshallah. Okay.
So how it could be, sir?
Okay, just
Can I have to download it the app on the
okay,
desktop?
you need to download the app, and then you have to browse the scalability.com. Then you log in your user ID and password. In that user ID and password, you need to search your content, whatever content is there. Hopefully, it will be visible. But before it was not visible, I think so. Uh,
Okay.
Please check by tomorrow. If
Okay.
anything, we will raise the ticket. No issue. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
So
Okay.
for watching on laptop or PC, you don't need to download, sir. It is not allowed because it is for Android
Yeah,
only.
it's not able to download, but you can see the whatever it is
Directly
there.
from the link.
Uh,
Yeah, directly from the link we can do this thing.
yeah.
Which link do I have to incorporate in the console?
Seeko10X, go to the website seeko10x.com, info
Okay.
click
Okay.
on that, and then they will ask for login details, your mobile number to verify whether you are registered with them or not.
Right.
Once you are registered, you go into the console. I mean, and everything you will be it will be available. Display
Yes,
over.
everything is there. I think it's visible in the website, right? Some.
Yes, I have tried already.
Okay, that's good. Wonderful.
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Syed Khalid. Okay. See you inshallah
Thanks,
tomorrow.
thanks for everyone. See you tomorrow. We will start with a new session tomorrow with snapshots and creating an EC2 instance in another region. We will do that.
Okay. This video also will be uploaded. Hopefully, you can see by tomorrow by 10 a.m. So make practice. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you, President.
Okay. Those who have joined today or yesterday, day before yesterday, I request all of them to create your own console, AWS console freeware account, so that you will be starting with your practical sessions. Why? Because from today onwards, we will be more into a practical session rather than theoretical part. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks everyone. Bye everyone. Goodbye.
Okay.
Good night.
Shahabuddin, bye. See you tomorrow. Okay.
See you. Bye.
Inshallah.